Today is all about how to type the umlaut on your computer, regardless of whether you have a German computer, American computer, or something else. I'm going to give you 6 ways to do it, so I know one of them is bound to work out for you. So without further ado, let's get started. Number 1 is to change your keyboard to German. I made an entire video on this, and I'm going to link it here and in the comments below, well, in the notes below. So if you want to take that approach, jump on over to that video and check out how to change the keyboard. But once you change the keyboard on your computer, you can still use your English language keyboard, but just type the spot where the letter would have been, and it will work. The second approach is to type an E next to the vowel. So if you're doing A umlaut, you do AE. Like the word spät, you can type SPAET. And this is nice because some fonts don't really support umlauts. So if you type an umlaut, you'll just get a bunch of garbled symbols. So you may have to use the AE in cases like that, or cases where you don't have access to a German keyboard and your shortcuts won't work. So keep the AE in your back pocket. It's really handy for when whatever program you're using does not support umlauts. The third approach is related, and that's typing the AE in a program like Microsoft Word that does automatic spell check, and then right-clicking and telling it to fix the spelling, and it will automatically insert an umlaut. In order to do this, you're going to have the German spell check on Microsoft Word, for example, and I have a video about that you can check out if you need to switch over. But once you have the English and the German proofreading or whatever other languages you need, it should automatically switch between once it recognizes which language you're using. So this approach works also in a lot of email programs and Microsoft Office. So anything with spell check that's going to recognize you're writing German. This next one is only for Windows machines, and that's the alt codes. So I would recommend writing them on a little sticky note or piece of paper and keeping them right by your computer screen so you can use them. I don't usually use alt codes, but I imagine they're kind of hard to memorize, and I actually have the list right here, so I'm going to read them off to you. In order to type a capital A umlaut, do Alt and the number combination 0196. For lowercase a umlaut, Alt and 0228. For uppercase O, Alt and 0214. For lowercase o umlaut, Alt 0246. For uppercase U umlaut, Alt and 0220. For lowercase u umlaut, Alt and 0252. And bonus, if you've ever seen the Eszett or the scharfes S, that's impossible to type on an English keyboard. So you can do the alt code Alt 0223 for that one. But that one's also covered by the German keyboard, of course. Next up is specifically for Macs. You can hold down the Option button, the U button, and then type the corresponding vowel. So if you wanted to do an A umlaut, you could do Option U A, and then that would do the A umlaut, or Option U O for O umlaut. The U just seems to represent umlaut. Now, I don't have a Mac, so I can't test out. I don't know how you would do uppercase and lowercase with that, but maybe someone can experiment and tell us in the comments below. Now, this last one is for Microsoft Office, and I know it works in a Windows system. I'm not sure about other scenarios like other programs or other operating systems, but maybe someone could experiment and let us know in the comments below if they find other applications. But what you can do is hold down on the English keyboard the Windows key and the period. And that will bring up a menu with all kinds of special characters and symbols and things. So you want to go to the Symbols section, and then you want to search for the correct letter. And what's nice is once you've used the umlaut, it should go in the frequently used symbols at the top of that menu when you first open it. So you only have to really do a long search a few times and then it should be up there. So that's it. Let me know if you have any tips for typing the umlaut on a keyboard that is not German. And I hope this is helpful. Tschüss!